So you're hearing about Bitcoin in the news and CNN, Bloomberg, MSNBC, and now you're thinking to yourself, let me get involved in this. I don't want to miss it. But right now, you're not sure if cryptocurrency is the future. In this video, we're going to be talking about how some major players in the financial markets and the financial world are now starting to not only change their view of the cryptocurrency market, but they're now starting to give their stamp of approval. That and more coming up next. Article from CoinDesk, and here we have Jamie Dimon, who is the CEO of JP Morgan Chase. And in this article, it says here, JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon said blockchain will have a pivotal role in the future of finance, even if Bitcoin, the market-leading cryptocurrency that made blockchain famous, is not his cup of tea. The reason why Jamie Dimon reason why Bitcoin is not his cup of tea is because back in 2017, when Bitcoin went on its huge parabolic rise to 20,000 or 19,700, he made a statement that says Jamie Dimon slams Bitcoin as a fraud. And he even said this, he even threatened his employees. He said JP Morgan Chase and co-chief executive officer Jamie Dimon said he would fire any employee trading Bitcoin for being stupid. The cryptocurrency won't end well, he told an investor conference in New York on Tuesday, predicting it will eventually blow up. It's a fraud and worse than tulip bulbs. That is some strong statements from arguably one of the most influential bank executives in the world, JP Morgan Chase, right? He is declaring that Bitcoin is a fraud. Now, he said this back in 2017, and this is just my opinion. This is just my thoughts. I didn't read this anywhere. I believe he is raining on the parade of Bitcoin simply because he didn't get in at the bottom. That's just what I think. You can disagree with me in the comment section, and I believe that he is still downing Bitcoin, and very well, I think he could be very much invested in Bitcoin, but he doesn't want to reveal that. However, the positive thing about his diatribe, if you will, on Bitcoin is that he didn't really talk down the rest of the cryptocurrency market. No, he did not do that. Matter of fact, I read an article recently, I wish I had it here, that JP Morgan Chase is actually starting a cryptocurrency division. So they're not against, or he's not against cryptocurrency. I just think he has a problem with Bitcoin. Also, Ray Dalio, one of the personally, I just think he's probably one of the greatest traders, investors of all time. Ray Dalio, the founder of the world's largest hedge fund, Bridgewater Associates, has offered a more positive stance on Bitcoin than in comments that made headlines last month, right? And so Ray Dalio, pretty much one of the largest, he is the head of the largest hedge fund in the world, now is given his stamp of approval on Bitcoin. And the fact of the matter is, this is something that we need to understand. If you're questioning right now whether or not you should invest in the cryptocurrency market, I'm telling you right now is the best time. This is the beginning of a market. This is just like being around when the stock market just started, when the stock market gave birth. This market is in its embryonic stage. It has not even been born yet, right? And you're having an opportunity at this particular moment in time to get in at the floor in this particular market as it continues, as it grows. Here in Kitco News, Raoul Powell, you guys need to check him out. And he says, I don't want to play the audio version because I'm not sure if YouTube is going to flag me for this. And so he says here, if you invest 1,000 or 50,000, 100,000, it goes down 50,000. He says, I'm right, it goes up 5 times. Well, I'm risking 50,000 to make $2.5 million. Sorry, I mean, these numbers are crazy. That's not 25 million. He made a mistake and he says, no, it's 2.5 million. There's no asset class on earth with that risk to reward ratio. So this is Raoul Powell. He is a macro investor. He used to work for one of the largest investment banks on Wall Street. He now runs his own company called Real Vision. He covers cryptocurrency. He's big on Bitcoin. He's big on cryptocurrency. Matter of fact, he declared in one of his videos on YouTube, I follow Real Vision. You guys should go over there and check them out. He declares that Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is the internet of money. When he said that, I totally understood it. Do you guys, if you're old enough, many of you will remember when the internet just came onto the scene. I remember I only used the internet to do research projects for school. That was what the internet was only about. I remember signing in on AOL, and it literally would take 10 minutes to sign into the internet through AOL, America Online, right? And there were people that were slow to adopt the internet. But look now, right? The internet is pervasive in our lives, and the individuals that who adopted the internet early are individuals who actually are billionaires right now. People like Mark Cuban, right? Started the first radio station on the internet, right? Where he was able to stream MLB, NFL games right on the internet. We're looking at Jeff Bezos, right now the richest man in the world, right? He read in an article that the internet is growing by 1,000% every month. He stopped what he was doing. He was going into investment banking. He got out of that and started Amazon. Early adopter. So if you're thinking right now about getting into or investing in the cryptocurrency market, now is the best time to do it. If you're receiving value from this video right now, why don't you give it a thumbs up? Why don't you smash that like button, press that subscribe button if you're receiving that value from this, and if this in some way, shape, or form has changed your mind or has convinced you to get involved in these markets, just smash that like button. I believe, just to give you an idea, let's go to the charts, that we're really at the bottom, right? We're really at the bottom. Let's take Bitcoin, right? Many people are speculating that Bitcoin could eventually hit $100,000 per Bitcoin eventually. Can you imagine $100,000? Can you just imagine if you right now invested $50,000? Raoul Powell, I agree with him. There's no other asset class on earth that's going to give you the kinds of returns that you're going to receive within the crypto market. Stocks is not going to get it for you. Currencies, commodities, futures, nothing is going to give you these kinds of returns. Matter of fact, it is normal to get 1,000% return in the cryptocurrency market, right? Look at Ethereum. Ethereum back in March was literally sitting at about $100. If you bought 5 of these things, right, you would have literally, let's check this. Look at the percentage gain here. You would have been up 300% literally this year alone. You can't get that in the stock market. Like in the stock market, you would have to wait years to get a 300% return. Years, right? 5, 6, 7 to 10 years to get 300% in some cases, right? And so let's go to XRP. Ripple, my main investment. I hold about 40% of my portfolio here in XRP, and back in it was at 14 cents earlier this year in March, right? Where's its current price right now? You would have been up 280% this year alone if you invested in XRP. That's just XRP, and that's just Ethereum. Let's look at Bitcoin. Earlier this year in March, Bitcoin fell down to about 4,000. Let's say you got in at 4,000. Current price, you would have been up 300%. There is nothing that you could invest your money in that's going to get you the kinds of returns that you're going to be able to get in cryptocurrency markets. So if you're thinking about investing in cryptocurrency markets, I'd say to you, do it, right? Do it. A matter of fact, as these huge investment giants or these figures in the financial world are now starting to give their stamp of approval, more and more of these huge hedge funds and investment firms are going to be coming into the space. Now, I came across this article called Cryptocurrency Redefining the Future. The private sector is starting to come into, well, they have been coming into the cryptocurrency market, especially specifically in Bitcoin, right? And really, these are the institutions that are really moving most of the market. And so institutional investors, the Harvard Endowment Fund, which is probably one of the largest private endowments in the United States, has invested about 1% of their fund within Bitcoin, according to Powell. Crypto hedge funds have been started. One of the largest ones, Grayscale, Celsius, they are crypto hedge funds. They're doing amazing. Cryptocurrency exchange of Bitstamp, Coinbase, absolutely invested in the crypto. IBM is backing quite a number of projects within the cryptocurrency space. Microsoft is also doing the same. JP Morgan Chase, as I said earlier, starting their cryptocurrency section. Fidelity Investments. So the private sector, the institutional money is coming in. It's only a matter of time before the mass adoption starts to come into our personal lives. More and more of these institutions are going to start coming around on cryptocurrency. Public actors, organization, central banks, Sweden, Saudi Arabia have now have their own central bank currency. Venezuela is because of the deflation with their dollar or with their currency, is implementing now more and more cryptocurrencies in daily use. As a matter of fact, I read in an article that the Papa John's in Venezuela is accepting cryptocurrency as payment, right? So we are seeing this mass adoption in Venezuela to be used normally, and then their applications, wallets, banking, payments, cross-border transactions, all of these things. The mass adoption is happening. And if you're hearing individuals that are speaking negatively about cryptocurrency, they're just not going to be the early adopters. If you are an early adopter in this market, you can literally change your life and make a fortune in the next 5-10 years if you are going to be investing, if you're going to be holding. And I want you now to just think about that. Just think about that. And if you would like to get more tools on how to invest in the cryptocurrency market, stay tuned in this to this channel, subscribe to this channel. I just want to let you know that if you want to learn the tools to invest in the cryptocurrency market with confidence, stay locked in to my channel, subscribe today, smash that like button, and I'll see you all on the next video.